Hello, good evening to everybody. I am Dr. Bindu. Today I would like to take the area social system. Already we have the minimum knowledge about the society and also general information like the biological system. Like in the biological body, how many organs are working with the cooperation and coordination in order to maintain a harmonious relationship within the body for the healthy appearance. Like that, we are going to take the social system in the society, how the various systems, groups or institutions or organizations are helping each other and maintaining the social system. So like this, we are going to touch the area what is social system. First of its kind, a systematic arrangement of, keep it in mind, one is systematic arrangement of interactions and interrelations. There are four words I am using. What type of interaction? Systematic arrangement of interactions and interrelations among groups or institutions, whatever it may be, where it has been taken place among human beings. Example, if I am a teacher in the class, I am going on taking the classwork for the human beings. I am a human being. Our students are also human being, living being, living being. Another word we can use it, animate and animate. Sometimes human being or animate may be present. That other side is TV or like the mobile we are having. Example, in UGC program when we are watching, only the teacher is appearing but we are not seeing directly. Indirectly we are watching. Like what I am telling, you are also watching later indirectly. So the interaction is between among groups and individuals. After interaction, what will happen? Automatically relationship had been taken place, interrelationship. In many classes, past lectures I informed you, interaction is must. So which followed by the interrelations in social sciences, biological sciences and the physical sciences too. Now our light is focused on social sciences, social interactions and social interrelationship. And we can also say the social system, pattern, network of interrelationship. Here one word I am skipping, interactions, pattern, network of, here it is relationship among groups or individuals or organizations, whatever it may be. So on what basis they are interacting? What are the main criteria? So those are working on elements, the internal elements. We can use the four words for the elements. In chemistry department they used the elements, parts in social sciences, in psychology traits. Like this we are using. So internal parts. For a particular organization, internal parts will be there. In the body, how the internal organs are there, like in the society, various institutions, organizations or the group of individuals also present. With the help of them only social system we are forming and the framing. And social system is also giving the chance for the formal social structure. Why I am insisting on formal? Formal means rules and regulations. Where we will observe rules and regulations only in the offices or organizations or the institutions or the colleges. So the social system is giving the chance towards the formal social structure with the help of role and its status. Even there is a minute area, minute event, we will see its stability. If the interaction is perfect, stability has been taken place. So in formal, in social The social system gives the chance for formal social structure with the help of role and statuses, and it is also observed with help with this. What is that? Small events or units and its stability. And we will switch over to the etymological meaning of the social system. Social word we know, a group of individuals or gathering of individuals, conglomeration of individuals, assembly of persons, whatever it may be. But another word is system. System is a word not belong to India, it belongs to the Latin. In Latin, system is equal to systema, the word. In those areas, in those periods, they used this word systema for what? In English, what is the meaning for that? In English, whole will form based on the parts, based on the elements, vice versa. Parts will form the whole. So various subparts form the human body, like that various organizations, various institutions forms the society. When the society was there, automatically interactions and interrelations had been taken place. And how the integration had taken place? Depending upon its elements, how the body is working properly. When each organ is working properly of its existence, of its stability, and also it is cooperating for the main structure of, main function of the human body. Like this, various organization, economic organization, political organization, and it be a family organization, religious organization, all these organizations are working out of interaction for its stability as well as the entire social system stability. If all parts are working properly, automatically stability had been taken place. When the stability is there, integration had been taken place. So finally, for the integration of the society is always depends upon the formal and informal. Formal word will be applicable with rules and regulations. Informal word says nothing but customs and traditions. Formal, rules and regulations. Another word, norms. So with the help of the norms, interactions are going on outside the family. In the family, with the help of customs and traditions, we are interacting and we are helping for the integration of the family, like the students are helping for the integration of the institutions. And then it can also, the social system is also having the more or less synonym words like that. One is social organization, social structure, system and schema. For any function, planning is necessary, that comes under the schema. So first we will see the organizations, next one is social structure, third one is system, fourth one is schema. And these interactions are specified. Specific interactions either in the ritual or in the official. It is forming the body, forming the whole in order to maintain its stability. So for the stability, who are responsible? The internal elements are responsible. Not only responsible and also contributing its services for the development of the system, for the progress of the system. Which system? Subsystems in the society or general social systems in general. Then if you switch over to the another word, definitions we will cross check. Simply two definitions we will take. One is Talcott Parson. Second one is Nicholas Luhmann. Already I told Talcott Parson as a beginner, pioneer, founder of the word of social system. In which year he introduced? 1937. How he formed or framed or defined the social system? Very simple. Theories of action. So action activities are put it in a systematic order. That is theories of action. And another way, action theories. we can also call them. That is the simplified definition given out by Mr. Thalkart person, where it has happened through the interactions, through the communications, through the relations. Interactions, where the interactions have taken place among the elements, among the internal parts, interactions had been taken place, number one. Communications. Communications are how many types? Verbal communication, non-verbal communication. What I am telling is verbal communication. Along with that, sometimes I am also moving my hands to strengthen the topic, to strengthen the idea. Sometimes, without giving any verbal information, we can also pass the information to the next friend. If the boy fell in love with another girl, he wants to take to the cinema. Before public, he never says, please come, we will go to the cinema. So, body language, the eye contact, or with the fingers, he wants to show like this, we will go. By 1:30, something like that, they are having the code language. Without any verbal, we can use the body language. That is also second part of non-verbal communication. So, for the interaction, verbal communication, non-verbal communications also there. Generally, it will be used in the journalism department, more information. Third point is relationship. When the interactions are going, interdependency has also simultaneously going, finally stabilize the structure and functions also okay. Finally, what is happening? Relationships had been taken place. So, Mr. Thalkart person said, theory of action or action theory, and it is built on interactions, communications. Third one is interrelationship. What about the another professor, Nicholas Luhmann? He has given the very crude form of information about the modern social system. He didn't specify perfectly in the quotation, the definition. He has given the ideas about the modern social system. That's the way his definition is. He laid the foundations for the modern social system. Only that much of definition he has given. Not properly pakka concrete definition. Whereas the Thalkart person has given pakka. That is interactions, communications, interrelations. Finally, for the formation of the theory or the theory of action or action theory. These are the two professors has contributed their knowledge and ideas in order to give the information about the social system. What are the elements in the social system, or what are the parts in the social system? Like coffee, if you want to prepare coffee, 3 ingredients, 3 elements are required. One is coffee powder, sugar and milk. Like that, for the social system, there are number of elements are required. Situationally, the number of elements number will vary. If the small situation, lighter situation, maybe few elements. If it is a very complicated situation, number of elements. So, in general, number one, in general, what are the elements in the social system? One is goal setting. One should have the goal. What is my goal? To give the lecture. Not every day, because I won't find much time to give the lecture. I have some other activities. So, every day maximum I will give the lecture at the evening times. It never be disturbed. So, here it is. First is setting the goal. Second one is one should have the belief. If you have the belief, we can have the goal setting. When the goal setting is over, belief is over, then on what basis you are doing the action or interaction? Norms are the customs. Customs reflects to the informal, norms reflect to the formal. Then how the action started? With the help of role. Role. After some work is over, some status had been taken place. And also power. After attaining the power, the particular person, particular event, particular institution have the capacity to sanction anything. Example, our CM. When all people has assigned their vote to him, he got the position. Then he wants to do some help for the public. So, he is going to sanction number of programs. subsidies or free of cost, enhancement of the pension. So many things he wants to do it. So finally, what are the general elements in the social system? Goal, belief, norms, customs, role, status, power and the sanctions. What are the main elements? Those are the general elements. Main elements, what are the main elements? One should have the role taker and action. Before the action, role taker, norms or customs, action, interaction, interrelationship, finally status, we attained it. Example, myself. What I am doing? Teaching. My work is, what is this? Teacher role. I have taken the teacher role. So, actor has taken the teacher role. Third one is according to the rules and regulations, that is the norms. And then interaction is started. Finally, interrelationship had been taken place, student and teacher relationship. Then finally, my name is status, that is a teacher is a status. Where you are working, madam, what is your status in this educational institution? Teaching. I am having the teacher status. I am having the principal status. I am having the coordinator in this institution as a status. So here it is, main elements are like this. Third one is, what are the basic elements in social system? There are the four. One is input, and when it keeping inside, putting inside, executing, keep it in the practical way, then processing, traveling, functioning. After that, output we got it. Whether the output is yes or no, whether it is right or wrong, effective or not, useful or not, we will cross check it. That is feedback. That is the basic idea of the social system. One is input, processing, output, feedback. These three are general elements in the social system. Second one is main elements in the social system. Third one is basic elements in the social system. Then we will switch over to the characteristic features of social system. What we covered? Introduction and definitions and elements, nature of elements. Fourth one is characteristic features of social system. Number one is, it is a visible objective. Interaction is going means we are talking, all people will listen it, watch it. So it is a visible and objective we will have. Second one is, when we have the goal setting, a set of goals, when we preparing it, we need some elements. Elements may be basic elements, may be main elements, may be general elements. Number of elements according to the situation we will select it. Based on the preparation of the food material, how many ingredients are required? For dal, normal dal, 4. For the biryani, 10. Like that ingredients are necessary. Like that, first is set the goal, preparation of food, like that. And how many elements are required? So number of elements. After getting the elements, shall we prepare the food? Shall we get the education? No. Third one is a systematic order, scientific order. We will put the elements. When we are putting the elements, simply sitting the elements, by that can we get the any output? No. They are interacting. Interaction is very, very important. After when the interaction is going on, interdependency is also taking place simultaneously. Some assistance is required to fulfill the program. Like that, to fulfill the work of the obligation of the particular element of itself as for the whole, it needs some assistance. So interdependency is also there. Finally, interrelationship had been taken place. So the second feature is, one is set up the goals, and according to the situation, take the how many elements are required. Those elements are arranged in a scientific manner, And another one is when we arranged it, is it sitting freely without any work? No, it should work it. Working means action is going on. Action and interaction is going on. During this process, interdependency, cooperation, coordination, adjustment, everything is going along with this process. At that finally what will happen after interaction? Interrelationships had been taken place. The third one is, one second. The third one is simply gathering of elements is not giving the solution for the function of the nature of the social system. Then what we will do, madam? Gathering of elements is important but never gives the information about the social system. But after gathering, what we are doing? Keeping in an orderly way, scientific way. Third one, if we are simply sitting without any work, is it there any validity? No value, no validity. That's why it should compulsorily work it, interact it, function it. So the third point is gathering of elements never gives the value for the social system. Then we are going to keep it in a scientific manner, arrangement in the social structure. Third one is these elements are work. Work is useful for two ways. One is for its function, its satisfaction. Next one is some amount of work will be contributed for the development of the institution, for development of the group or the family, whatever it may be. And another fourth point is simple action never gives the information about the social system. Action is, now what I am telling is only single action. I am not interacting. If it is an online class, the students will ask me, madam, we had some doubt. You clear it and then you go for the next para. There is no reaction. Only one way. Action never gives the social system. Then what we will do, madam? Interaction is important. Where there is a interaction among the group, among the individuals or among the institutions or organization, then it will give the information for the social system. And then cooperation is important. Cooperation for whom? For what? Among the elements. If it does not cooperate it, output is negative. If there is a cooperation and coordination and assimilation, everything either for the formal institution or informal institution. Formal institution is the college, informal institution is the home. So wherever you are going to handle the or to do the work, it needs some cooperation. If you want to go to cinema, some cooperation is required from your friends, from your family, from your papa. For what? If you are healthy, you can go, health condition. Second one, financial status. Either your mother or father should give it. Fourth, you cannot go alone. You need some friends. So if everything is there, before how many hours before we should go? Half an hour before or 1 hour before? That was the new cinema. So plan of action is very important. So everyone is cooperating, then the function will carry some validity. And then another point is social systems are under the control of the formal and informal. Why it is under the control of the formal? Example, if there is a group has some rules. If the parts are not following the rules and regulations of that group will be disintegrated. It will be collapsed. It will be withered. If all the parts, all the members in that group are working properly, the group will be integrated. Maybe formal group or maybe informal group. For this formal group and informal group, what is important point? Cooperation is important. Coordination is important. Adjustment is important. By that, what is happening? Good rapport system will take place. friendly relations had been taken place. Finally, human relationship had been taken place. What is the point? Last point, relationship. And sometimes change is also occurring in interactions. Yes, 100%. Nobody will escape from the change, either myself or yourself. Nature never leaves any living body without any change. Even non-living also undergoing the changes. Living body, as age advances, mental maturity, biological maturity and shrinking the body, everything is going on. Like that, when we are interacting in the group, automatically some changes had been taken place. Sometimes we will adjust, sometimes we may not adjust immediately. Slowly, initially no adjustment, then slowly we will try to adjust it. Finally, after some days, some years, we will finally adjusted, assimilated and become the part of that group. And we are helping for the integration of that group. So, here it is example. Student, when he joined in the college, he does not know what is the functions of the college, what is the timings of the college, what is the norms of the college. Initially, it is a problem for him. He is coming from the Lingampalli or some other very 20-30 miles away from this college. He is coming every day. So, when the college starts at 7:30, it is a problem for him. Initially, it is a problem. Later, he came to know better to take the room nearby the school or the college. So, initial adjustment is a problem. Later, you will be well adjusted. Example, another. When the bride is, newly married bride enter into the mother-in-law's house, she cannot understand what is the new home, customs and traditions and rituals, what they followed. Because earlier she didn't visit that. She didn't observe that. What is their mental temperament? She is unable to understand. Shall she sit in the hall or corner of the hall or bedroom somewhere else? It is a problem. Until they will say she should stand like that. After some time, when the other people understand her discomfort, they will show you should sit here itself. So initially understanding and adjusting is a very low profile. Later, it will be totally adjusted and she became the member of that group. Finally, it will be assimilated. She become the one best member of the good member of the polite member of that family. In such a way that when the interactions are going, simultaneously interdependency is going, simultaneously changing is going. When the changing is going, adjustment level is initially less. After that, it will be totally adjusted. 3 points. Interaction, interdependency, change, adjustment, less adjustment, initially, later, full adjustment. Example, student as well as the newly married bride. And another one. Already the social system has the synonym words like that. What are those? Just 10 minutes before I told you. Social organization, social structure, system and schema. What is the difference between the social organization and social structure? Social organization means orderly, systematically arranged. It expresses, it shows, it gives the information about the obligations and relations. What is the obligation? Example, if the boss has given some work, today by evening 5 o'clock he should complete and go for a particular person. He was unable to complete the work. Next day the boss is going on scolding. So automatically the other colleagues are helping him to complete the obligatory work, allotted duty. Then, so here who are helping? Other people. Interdependency, interaction, interdependency. Some change has taken place. Because of that, he came to know. So within a stipulated time, one should complete the allotted work. So we came to know the obligations. When he is going on interacting with other people, so they are interested to come forward and helping him, stretched their services, cooperated to his work. When the cooperation is the action is going on, what will happen? Relations. So obligations and relations, these two words are familiar and attributed to the social organizations in the society. What about the social structure? Social structure will directly give the theoretical information, the position of a person in the society. How he got the collector position? Because earlier he worked a lot. His hard work has given that much of status. Hard work with animate and inanimate. He is continuously reading, going for the coaching like me. When he is listening some words, he from various ways he got the information, interacting more times, then automatically he got the good position. So the social structure will always say about the social position in the society, whereas organizations give the information about the obligation and the relationship, and social structure will give the information about the position of a person in the society. These two are the differences between the social organization and social structure. Today I am going to complete it. Why? Because next class we will take the classification and functions of the social system. Once again I will review. Social system word was coined by Mr. Talcott Person. Systematic arrangement of interactions and interrelations based on the groups and individuals and institutions, and it with the formal social structure is also happening because of status and roles, and it never leaves the, even if it is a minute, that is the small, and its stability it works, and cooperation and the integration, all these are also goes within the elements inside. And also if you go for the definitions, Talcott Person definition is very simple. Theory of action in the social system or action theory, depending upon the 3 points. One is interaction, second one is communication. Communications are 2 types. One is verbal, second one is non-verbal. Third one is interrelationship. What about the another professor, Mr. Nicholas Luhmann? He said he has given the only the crude form of idea for the modern social system. That's why he quoted it, he defined it, laid the foundations for the modern social system. Elements number is always different from one situation to the another situation. First one is general, that is goal, belief system, norms, customs, role, statuses, power and the sanction. In main elements in the social system is role, role taker, norms, interactions, interrelationships and status. If it is the basic elements in the social system, input, processing, output, feedback, characteristic features, that is the goal setting is important. That is first goal set and the number of elements depending upon the situation, and systematically arranged it, and interaction, interdependency, and finally the integration had been taken place. And for everything, parts are very important to satisfy the condition of the social system. Parts how? That is cooperation and coordination. Sometimes if the cooperation is failed, total social system will be withered away, decreased, deteriorated. And also change is must. No one will escape for that. Here it is, when the interaction is going on among the elements, among the groups or the individuals, automatically interdependency is also simultaneously growing. One is interaction, interdependency, change is also going on, but the adjustment is very less. Initially less adjustment, after that more adjustment. So finally we can say it is a adjustment phenomenon. Self-adjustment phenomenon, quotations, keep it in quotation. Self-adjustment phenomenon. And also we can say the general saying, life is nothing but adjustment. And the differences between the social organization and social structure. Social organization gives the information about the obligations and the relations in the society. But social structure will always say about the position of a person in the society. By this, today lecture is the social system introduction and meaning and definitions, elements, characteristic features. For next day, classification of the social system, because number of classifications are there, and another one is functions of the social system. So if possible, please kindly like it, share it and subscribe it. This is Bindu taking leave from the YouTube platform. Good night.